So, RaeQuan, you had 18 the first half, 3 the second. They do anything different with you defensively? What was the difference between the two halves for you?
Yeah, first they were kind of sticking with me in the beginning. They weren't necessarily double teaming me, but in the second half they caught on to what we was doing and started double teaming.
So what do you have to do in that instance? What helps? I mean, just distribute at that point, or?
Yeah, as soon as I get it, I got to start making better plays instead of throwing a couple up. Force a few for sure.
Looked like they took a few pages out of the Houston playbook as far as guarding you went in the second half. You know, double teaming and.
You learn every game you scout, every team you play against, and you execute it as soon as you hit the floor.
Discouragement from this team going through the struggles?
No, never that. I mean, we have until the tournament pretty much. You know what I mean? We have all that time. We get Jesse back in about 3-4 games. You know what I mean? We just hopefully want to win a couple of those games until he gets back. So,
RaeQuan, I know this is kind of a tough situation. I mean, obviously, you don't want to throw teammates under the bus and that kind of stuff. And so I'm trying to avoid that. But the points in the paint situation, how difficult is it for you guys with the current lineup to defend the paint against some of these bigger, stronger teams?
I mean, honestly, it's not that difficult to do the task. It's just kind of buying in as a team and executing what we practice every day.
So, it's the case they got. I mean, Houston on. I mean, is it just a result? So just a result of just not totally buying into that right now. I mean,
not totally buying into what we were practicing. We were working on that for the past 2 days since Houston. Just our rotations, and our rotations were a little off, and we tried to fix it in the second half, but they still exposing it. So
Defensively, they shot at a high rate against your defense. So, you guys not good defensively? Can you play better than what you have? What's up with the defense?
For sure. I mean, there's a lot going on. I mean, our defense it's all effort. You know what I mean? I feel like when we go into the second half, our effort kind of goes down. Especially today, we're up 2. When was the last time we were winning at half? You know what I mean? I feel like we were just a little too relaxed at that point.
6 3-pointers for you guys in the first half, only 2 after halftime, and obviously defensive adjustments by K-State. But for you all, how important is 3-point shooting to what you all are trying to do offensively?
I mean, I would say we're pretty good shooters. I consider myself a pretty good shooter, but it has to go with execution. You know what I mean? If we're coming off screens and they're double teaming me and we can't get a 3 off, it's kind of hard. You know what I mean? Some of our shots are just more difficult than they should be.
RaeQuan, in the getting to know you phase with your teammates, just kind of getting on the same page. Offense, that's one thing, but is it harder on defense to communicate, to just get used to knowing what that person's doing, or if this happens, how you're supposed to react?
Nah, defensive end, we just got to be just tougher mentally and physically and just learn to guard your yard pretty much.
RaeQuan, kind of what Greg was asking earlier about the two halves. So when you get in at halftime, and you obviously know what kind of first half you had, do you almost kind of sense that they're going to change, they're going to do? I mean, is that some of the stuff that you kind of think about at halftime, that they're going to guard me different, or they're going to maybe do this different, or they're
Yeah, I mean, I feel like a lot of the teams, if we're in the game, they kind of have a whole new game plan at half, right, which is what I feel like we should start doing the same. You know what I mean? Teams are going to guard us a certain way, and if we continue to do the same thing in the second half, it's just going to be a repetitive thing.
So if you come out and it's basically the same as the first half, then that's probably would be the surprise then, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, if we don't tweak our game plan to how they're guarding us, it's going to be difficult all night. So.
Thank you, RaeQuan.